7 here with another episode of Road to the World Series, the playoff edition. We're going to go ahead and win Texas series matchup here in this one, and the last one came an absolute heartbreak going into the bottom of the ninth and lost 4-3. 3 runs. Cody Allen did not record an out. Neither did I can't even remember who came in relief in that game, but he did. 2 errors by Lonnie Chisenhall cost, and that's the kind of game too that will. As you go, that could lead to a sweep. It took all the momentum away from the Indians. Let's go ahead and get into this ball game here. Like I said, Carlos Carrasco. And, wow, good thing. Lonnie Chisenhall playing DH today. Geez, I wonder why. But that's the lineup that we're going to get going out there. And I'm going to send it out to Globe Life Park with Matt, Eric, and Steve. And I'll be back after the ball game. Guys, enjoy.
San Francisco Giants for the 3rd time in the last 5 years, and their hero, Madison Bumgarner.
And now the 1-1 delivery, and here it is, and it's swung on a high drive left center field. Ball going back, he's to the track, and he's right to the wall. 3 consecutive.
After a hotly contested start to the series, what's in store for us here? It's Game 2 of the ALDS between the Cleveland Indians and the Texas Rangers. Hi again, everyone. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special postseason coverage of baseball on the show. I'm joined by Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, an important ball game coming up here in Game 2.
Yeah, and remember that this is just a 5-game series, so getting that first win under your belts is especially important right here. If they can get a second win now, they could really give themselves a good chance to move on.
Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
Now taking the field, welcome your 2015 Texas Rangers.
Briefly here, a glance at the 2 starters who'll get the ball here in this one. More from the guys as this one goes along, but first, let's have a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Cleveland Indians, as their order will read like this. They'll go to work against the most valuable player from the 2008 World Series, the change-up specialist, left-hander Cole Hamels. And in the field behind him, the Rangers will look like this. Jason Kipnis will move towards the batter's box as we're just about set to get underway tonight. Now a swing and a hard hit ball to short. On to first with it is Andrus, and it's in time, 1 away.
Well, there's a good way to start it. A nice little 4-hopper to short to take care of the leadoff guy, and that might help you get into a little bit of a groove.
Francisco Linder will stand in for the first time here. Now the first pitch. Hit hard back up the middle, and that's a base hit.
And you know the hitting coach right now is sitting in that dugout pumping his fist because that's what he's preaching all day, every day. Hit the ball up the middle, hit it hard.
Here's Michael Brantley. As Hamels will jump ahead of him, it's 0-1.
These guys coming off of a really tough loss last time out. You know, you come out on the short end of a one-run ball game, and you can't really sugarcoat a loss like that. Hey, that's a tough one to take. They all are in the postseason. But I think you just got to look in the mirror, stick with what got you.
Sorry to interrupt, but the play has been made for the third out. Inning over. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. Back with more postseason baseball in Game 2 after this. Starting lineup for the Rangers on your screen now. And there you see the starting pitcher they'll match up against as you look at his numbers on the right side of your screen. Defensively, the Indians will line up this way. Elvis Andrews will stand in, coming off a great performance in the Game 1 victory.
And he really is the X factor in this lineup. If he can stay hot, we're going to have a good chance of pulling this thing out.
Starts him out with a slider for a strike.
It's so important with guys like this to get ahead with strike one. Put them behind in the count and on their back foot right away.
Here it comes now to Andrus. And low, it's a ball and a strike. The 1-1. Fouled straight back. The 1-2. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. Count holds at 1-2. Again, a 1-2. And now Andrus swings and misses here as they're able to set him down for the first out. Well, you just saw the good slider for the punch out there, but let's call up the scouting report to give you a look at what else he features. Leonis Martin will take his cuts now. Here's the first offering. First pitch is a changeup for a called strike. He may not throw a ton of changeups here tonight, but he's got a good one when he needs it.
And I think he will need it because this is a good fastball hitting team. Most teams are. So the more you can keep these guys guessing, off balance, the better.
Pitch on the way. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out. And so with 2 away now, let's give you another look at our playoff bracket as you see what could lie ahead for the winner in this series. Adrian Beltre will get his first cuts now, and he'll do so with the bases empty and 2 away here in the first. First offering on the way. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Now here's the pitch. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
Well, if these guys indeed want to get themselves a win here on the road, they're going to need a big pitching performance. And this has been a very strong first inning to this point.
Ready now on 1-1. Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. And he will get there as he had to cover a lot of ground to make that play. And that ends the inning. Rangers set down in order. We played an inning. No score. Carlos Santana will dig in now, and he was one of the bright spots offensively in the Game 1 defeat last time out.
Yeah, he did his part. He just needed a little more help.
Now here's the first pitch. Oh, a mistake with location there as that changeup is drilled to left field. And that'll be one he'll regret as that ball is well out of here, a home run. Oye como va. It's a solo home run for Carlos Santana. His first homer so far in the series as the Tribe move out in front 1-0.
That pitcher's got to be thinking, how can I throw a pitch like that in this situation? That thing was so right down the middle, it absolutely got hammered, and he knew it as soon as he let go of it.
Here's the catcher, Yan Gomes. Now started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1.
Well, it's so important to be able to strike first in a postseason game. Get that first run in, especially when you're the team playing on the road. Hopefully you can take a little life out of this big crowd.
Now here it comes. I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
He's playing right into that big swing from a pitch before. Just throw something slow here, and you'll probably have him 3 feet out in front.
Now the pitch. Hit hard on the ground is short. And fielder can't keep his foot on the bag there, and this may go down as a throwing error.
Well, I think if we were playing tennis, you'd call this one an unforced error. This is fairly routine out to short. I'm not sure what would have caused him to throw so wildly, but you can see the first baseman unable to keep his foot on the bag, and that's going to go down as an E6.
Lonnie Chisenhall will stand in as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. Pause, now the pitch. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
And you'd be in trouble at the plate if you fell behind 0-2 against this guy, so he's fortunate to hold up in time.
Nobody out, runner on first. Here's the 1-1. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2. You get that feeling that'll be a pitch we see a lot of as this game goes along.
And when he's throwing that thing good, a lot of times that's where it winds up. So these guys are going to have to prove they can lay off that thing in the dirt, or they're going to keep seeing it.
Here comes a 1-2. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
That's a good location for that cutter with 2 strikes. he's either got to take that and hope it's a ball, or he's got to foul that thing off.
Here comes a 2-2. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground towards short. Barehanded for one. On to first. And how about that double play? Wow.
As an infielder, if you make an error, you want a chance to make up for that right away. And he gets his chance right here. He gloves this one and then shuffles off a nice little feed to second base to start the double play to erase his mistake totally.
Into the box, Mike Aviles. Here's a line drive that's taken in at second by Profar. Unlucky that time, and that ball will end the inning. Indians pick up one thanks to this at-bat from Carlos Santana. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's now 1-0 Cleveland. Josh Hamilton will stand in now for the first time, coming off, well, nothing short of a dynamic performance last time out.
Well, it makes you wonder how they're going to attack him here in this game. I would bet that they're a lot more cautious with him.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Low for ball 1. The 1-0 pitch. 2-0. And this is something we've seen a lot from him recently. He's worked his way into another good hitter's count.
Yeah, it's not unrelated either. When you're going good at the plate, usually means you're being selective and you're not getting yourself out. And when that happens, you'll find yourself in these kind of counts.
And there's the first strike, 2-1.
Yeah, you don't see 2-0 changeups too often, but if you know a good hitter's going to be sitting fastball, don't give him what he wants.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
And they know full well the threat that this guy poses. So even down 3-1, I can't imagine he's going to get anything that he can drive right here.
And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
And now on the mound after the leadoff walk, you put yourself in a situation where you're going to give these guys a good chance to get that run right back. I mean, here's where he'll need to try to get the next guy to get something on the ground.
Prince Fielder will get his first shot here with the runner on following the leadoff walk. First pitch coming. On the ground towards second. One there. On to first, the double play.
Boy, this is just a gift right here. I mean, when you got the pitcher out there and he can't find the strike zone with a map, why are you going to help him? You don't go up there and swing at the first pitch. And if you do, you better not bounce into a double play. That is bad baseball right there.
Mitch Moreland will get his first chance now, trying to get something started with 2 away here in the bottom of the second. Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1. Two out, nobody on. Here's the 1-0. Line fouled off to the left and a few rows back. Now the 1-1 pitch. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
The fastball looks awfully sharp here early on. Sound sharp, too.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here's the 1-2. Misses, ball 2. That's the 2-2 pitch. Now a ball hit in the air, but in play perhaps down the line. And Brentley will make the catch, and that ends the inning. Nothing doing for the Rangers. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Ryan Rayburn It's ready to go here as we begin the third.
The right fielder, number 9, Ryan Rayburn.
First pitch coming. Out of play. Now here's the pitch. Now the 0-1 is swung on and lifted out to straightaway center field. One away here to begin the third.
And this is all about taking charge out there. That's the center fielder's ball if he can get there. So he calls everybody off and he makes the play easily.
Abraham Almonte will step in now. Now here's the first pitch. And now here's another fly ball. This one carrying out to right field. Choice is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down.
Sometimes when you're facing the bottom third of an order, hey, just run it up there. Let him hit it. This is now back-to-back flyouts, and he hasn't had to work all that hard to get him.
Jason Kipnis will get a second shot now. He grounded out to start the ball game. Here's the first offering. Cut fastball in there for a called strike. Here's the pitch. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And oh, this one drops. And the pitch. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. 2 out, nobody on. Now the 1-2. And he gives this one a pretty good ride down the left field line. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. So Hamels had it work in that half of the inning. And his club's keeping it close. It's 1-0. Robinson Chirinos makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3. First pitch to him. Bottom 3 in the batting order here as the first pitch misses to the number 7 hitter. It's ball 1.
Yeah, and when your team still doesn't have a hit, you appreciate a call like that once in a while.
The 1-0. This one's a strike. It's 1-1.
Now that he's fully loose out there, you can see he's getting a little more zip on that fastball than he had coming out of the gate.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Now a swing and an easy ground ball to first. And he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out. So with 1 gone in the inning, here's Jurickson Profar. Here's the first pitch to him. And he takes ball 1. The next pitch. Change up low, 2-0.
2 balls, no strike.
Now the 2-0. And that catches the outside corner. It's 2-1. Rangers still searching for hit number 1 in the ballgame. Good fastball that time as he's pulled the count back to even now. It's 2-2. A pretty dangerous spot for that one.
I don't think it was by design. It's one thing to miss your spots out of the zone, but When you miss in the zone, especially up, that's when you tend to get hurt.
Now this ball is also swung on and also hit on the ground to first. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
Right fielder,
Michael Choice will stand in here hoping to pick up his club's first hit in the contest. And here's the first pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Straight paint at 94 miles an hour. Not a lot of movement there, but it's right on a dime.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Pitch on the way. Now a swing and a ground ball, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. And now a pitch on the way. And a breaking ball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Rangers. They still trail 1-0. Francisco Linder will stand in now to get us going here in the 4th.
shortstop, Francisco Linder.
Now the first pitch. Here's a ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. Choice is under it to put it away, and it's a quick 1 pitch out to begin the 4th.
Boy, they are just making life easy for this guy. Swinging on the first pitch of the inning, pretty routine fly ball. It's been a cakewalk here early on.
Michael Brantley will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one. First pitch on the way. And a high strike there, 0-1.
Well, as we've seen so far, this isn't a team that's going to wait around too long to feel a pitcher out. They're an aggressive team all the way from top to bottom. And if that first pitch is anywhere close, most of these guys are going to take a hack at it.
And he couldn't get on top of it as this has popped up behind shortstop. He'll take this in without much trouble, and 2 are gone here to start the 4th.
Boy, and he's come out with a plan against these hitters, and he's executed that plan to perfection here early on. That's 7 in a row now he's set down.
Carlos Santana will come in now with 2 away, and I've got to say, it may be about time to start taking a pitch or 2.
Yeah, I mean, he is just running right through these guys. They've been getting themselves out left and right. He's hardly even broken a sweat out there.
First pitch coming. And here's a fastball from Hamels to begin the at-bat as he climbs ahead, 0-1.
And with 2 outs here and nobody on, if he gets a fastball like that one, he won't be afraid about airing one out here. This is a swing for the fences type situation.
He couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that will be ruled a strike. Now here it comes. Swing and a shot toward right center. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. And this gets to the wall now out in front of the Texas bullpen. And he'll make it in there with a 2-out double.
Now batting,
Boy, I mean, he scorches this ball. You know, we're down here in Texas. He might have put a branding iron on that one. That's how hard he hit it. And he's going to pull into second base with an easy double.
Jan Gomes. First pitch here, infield. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double for this. Here's Elvis Andrus now to start the inning out for the Rangers. Matt Vasgersian, Eric Harris, Steve Lyons with you in the booth. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike. Here it comes now to Andrus. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
And you know what, guys? I have been really impressed so far. Not only has he used his fastball well, but he's also spotted it well. I mean, that is perfect location right on the knees.
Now the pitch. And he struck him out. So after getting the strikeout on the fastball, not a bad time to check out our pitch speed comparison for our two starters. And both guys have been coming with some low to mid-90s heat here. 96 versus 93 as the top two speeds thus far. Leonis Martin will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. Here's the first offering. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. Here it comes. That's wide, 2-0. Here comes the 2-0. Well hit high in the air and deep to center field. Almonte is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
Man, and not only has he not allowed a hit to this point, but he's also faced the minimum so far. You can't do much better than that.
Adrian Beltre will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Yeah, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
First offering on the way. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball one.
Yeah, it's so easy to get caught reaching on that pitch. We've seen a few of his teammates do it already. That's a great job to recognize slider and play off.
That's inside. 2-0.
Well, this is a spot where it helps to have a two-seam fastball like that so you can work in on the right-handed hitters.
Here's the 2-0. 3-0 now.
And even on 3-0, it's no given that he's going to be taken up there. We've seen him go after pitches in this spot before. He's not going to hold back.
No runs, no hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for the Rangers. And a check swing looked like he went around. Yes, indeed, says the first base umpire. Strike one. Now the 3-1 home. This is past the mound and into center field for a base hit.
Well, he'd had some high-stress innings here so far. It was like he turned a corner and was on his way to a much-needed 1-2-3, but he's going to...
Josh Hamilton will dig in. Drew a walk his first time around. Now the first pitch. Swinging a grounder fouled off to the left. One strike offering now to Hamilton. And this is hit hard on the ground at first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1 left for Texas. They trail this one 1-0. Lonnie Chisenhall will make his way towards the box to lead off the 5th.
Designated hitter, Lonnie Chisenhall.
First pitch coming. And he starts to go after it. Question was, did he hold up in time? Yes, indeed, says the third base umpire. Here's a 1-0. 1-0 pitch is a circle change. It runs outside. 2-0. Two 2-0 count. The pitch. Now a pitch swung on and hit to the left side, but this is going to find the seats, a foul ball. Now here's the pitch. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball, 2-2.
Just overmatched him there.
Here now the 2-2. And this is going to be a foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. Full count offering on its way. And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
If you're looking for a good way to add to a one-run lead, a leadoff walk never hurts. Let's see how they want to play this from here.
Mike Aviles will stand in. A line-out victim his first time. Now here's the first pitch. Fouled back. 1 run on 3 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. He's ready. Now the pitch. Now a ground ball for Andrus at short. This could be 2. Profar for 1. On to first, and they turn the double play.
And this just undoes a lot of the work done by the leadoff hitter. Remember, he made the guy on the mound burn through a ton of pitches before he actually reached base. But instead of capitalizing on that, the next guy turns right around and bounces into a double play.
Ryan Rayburn will stand in now with 2 away, and it's back to the drawing board here following the double play.
Yeah, and that was the 3rd of the game so far. And it's going to be really hard to win when you're just giving away outs like that.
First pitch coming. Here's a fly ball now lifted in the air out to right. Choice is in his tracks now, and he will put it away to retire the side. Indians fail to score, but they're on top 1-0. Prince Fielder will stand in to lead things off here. His guys have been unable to get anything going to this point.
Yeah, and you think so many times in the postseason, we see starting pitching really come to the forefront. And this guy's been every bit as good as advertised so far.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And a bouncing ball, foul. The pitch. And that finds the target. 0-2 now.
Yeah, it's a little surprising he didn't offer it that one. That was a dangerous spot for a good fastball hitter.
You can do it.
Here's the pitch. And now a swing and a miss by the young Prince, and Fielder's gone for the first out. A little bit over halfway home tonight, bottom of the 5th, as we get a look at our line score to this point. And boy, just 1 hit for these guys, and they have not swung the bats well. That's putting it mildly. Mitch Moreland will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. Now here's the first pitch.
Yeah.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. And the pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. Now the pitch. And he lets him off the hook on 0-2 as this is lined into left field for a base hit.
Yeah, and guys, there's a look at his line through the first few innings. Pretty dominant so far. Just the second hit he's allowed tonight, and the first one didn't wind up hurting him at all. So we'll see if he can get out of this inning as well.
Robinson Chirinos will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Here's the first offering. And a fastball's in there for strike one. From the belt, kicks and deals. Fooled him a bit as this is hit high in the air towards right center and shallow. Rayburn has a long run, but he takes charge for route number 2. Jurickson Profar will stand in. He grounded out his first time. First pitch to him. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike one.
You know, maybe the most impressive thing about his performance so far, he's doing it all in a hitter's ballpark. But it's hard to come in here and pitch like this, but he's done a heck of a job.
From the belt, the pitch. In the dirt here. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
Well, and as you guys well know, mistakes tend to get magnified here in the postseason, so we'll have to see if this 390 feet winds up leading to a run.
One on the way. Here's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. 1-2. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. Well, this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. They'll try again, 1-2. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. And he'll make it up to third here thanks to the throwing miscue, and we'll see how they want to score this play.
Oh, man, and with 2 outs, too. No excuse for this. You just can't keep forcing your pitcher to get 4 outs every inning. But he's going to have to do so here, as this is going to be scored a throwing error.
Michael Choice will come forward now in an RBI opportunity he probably didn't think he'd have.
Yeah, it certainly didn't look like he'd have one, but now's where you really have to make teams pay. Nothing will demoralize a team in the field quite like having 2 out errors that lead to run.
Come on, Rangers!
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Runners lead from first and third. Here's the pitch. Now a fastball is lifted into the air to shallow center. Kipnis is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. Back with more postseason baseball in Game 2 after this. Abraham Almonte will get things started here in the top of inning number 6.
Number 16, Abraham Almonte.
And here's the first pitch. And now the first pitch of the inning is sent in the air out to straightaway center. Martin is underneath this one. 1 pitch, 1 away.
Yeah, another good start to an inning for him here. He's really only made 1 bad pitch the entire game. That was a solo home run. Other than that, you can see there, not much to speak of at all.
Jason Kipnis will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. Here's the first pitch to him. Driven the other way out to deep left field. Hamilton is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the 2nd out.
Yeah, it's not like he needed any help. He's pitching well enough as it is, but this is now 2 pitches and 2 outs here in the inning. And he's growing more and more confident with every passing batter.
Francisco Linder will dig in now. A single and a fly out for him in 2 trips thus far. First pitch on the way. And this is going to be a foul ball. 2 out, nobody on. Now here it comes. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Now the pitch. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. We'll get a look at the speedy Elvis Andrus when we join you next. It's the Indians 1 and the Rangers nothing. Elvis Andrus will stand in to start things off, as this top of the batting order hasn't found a whole lot of success so far.
In fact, just 1 hit between the 1, 2, 3 hitters combined. So apparently the table setters have not been getting their chores done.
Now the first pitch. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. And now a pitch on the way. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And this is hit well towards the hole. And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit.
And this offense has pretty much been shut down here into the 6th inning. That's just their 3rd hit of the ball game, so time has come for them to start trying to put something together.
Leonis Martin will stand in now, and he'll likely have a look down to 3rd to see if anything's up here with nobody out. First pitch coming. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
And if he's had any postseason jitters, he hasn't shown them to me.
No, he's been outstanding so far.
Comes set, now the pitch. Runs up to bunt here, but this is going to kick just foul down the line. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. From the stretch. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
That big curveball is not an easy one to take on an 0-2 count. That's a great job of holding on.
The right-hander deals on 1-2. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
And into his 6th inning of work now. Let's take a look at the breakdown for him.
So a runner at first now with 1 away. And set to stand in a guy who seems to get better with age, the dangerous Adrian Beltre. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Runners on first with 1 down. 1-0 on the way. Swing and a hard hit ball towards the hole. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard.
4 hits, so at least he's seeing the ball well.
Josh Hamilton will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
Here's the first offering. Now both runners on the move. Pitch outside, the throw. Not in time as he just sneaks in there, and it's a double steal.
And we're going to take a good look at this double steal from the camera well up here near us. You can see that both guys get about the same jump, and that moves each of them into scoring position now with just 1 out.
Now the 1-0. And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1.
Kind of interesting to see how he's going to respond to this situation that he's worked himself into.
Yeah, he hasn't found himself in too many tough spots, but he's got one now.
Second and third here, one man out. So 1-1 home. In there at the letters, 1-2 now.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
Big pitch here, 1-2. So 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Where do you go from here?
I think he's set up for something off speed. You can put that changeup below his knees, he won't come within a foot of it.
Here he comes on 2-2. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2. DK, where are you going now on 3-2?
I still got to work a corner. Not just going to throw it right down the middle and grab a strike. Can't be a giveaway for him.
Runners are at second and third with 1 down. Here's the 3-2 pitch. And he looks at one that misses, ball 4. So that'll load him up, but at least the double play is in order here with 1 away.
He's saying, give me a break. And that pitcher's right there. I gotta tell you, though, complaining like that is only going to squeeze that strike zone a little more.
Prince Fielder will stand in now in one of the bigger at-bats of the ballgame to this point, as he'll do so with the bases loaded.
And that key hit still hasn't shown up yet. Like you say, you got the bases loaded. You just wonder how many more of these opportunities are you going to get?
First offering on the way. In there for strike 1, 0-1. It's going to take a lot of guile to work out of this one.
Well, he's got plenty in reserve. This would need to be a magic act, no doubt.
He's set, now the pitch. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now, 0-2. And he got him. So 2 outs now, and with 1 big out still to go, they may be able to get out of this mess with the lead intact.
Boy, you got to believe he's counting his lucky stars out there on the mound. He's facing one of the best run producers in the game. With the bases loaded, and he's able to retire him. He's still not off the hook yet, but at least that'll earn him a big exhale out there.
Mitch Moreland will get a chance here in one of the bigger spots in the ballgame thus far. Bases loaded now with 2 away. Couldn't quite hold back that time as the changeup fooled him for strike 1. That man's team has definitely shot itself in the foot with all the strikeouts so far.
It seems like it's been a growing trend so far, but man, you just got to be able to put the ball in play when you've got runners in scoring position.
Ball 1.
Well, that's a good spot for that 2-seam fastball. Remember, that'll run away from left-handers, so a good idea to work the outside edge.
Now the 1-1. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here.
There's not a whole lot of conviction in that swing. It was almost like an afterthought, like an emergency hack.
Bases are loaded here, 2 down. Here comes the 1-2. Ooh, and heads up as this is pulled foul. Here's another 1-2. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ballgame, and that one ends the inning. Rangers threaten, but leave them loaded. It remains 1-0. Welcome back to Arlington. It's on to the 7th now in Game 2, but before we start, there's a look at our game summary to this point. Michael Brantley will come forward now to begin the 7th inning in what's been a very briskly played ball game here tonight.
And that's what happens when you get 2 starters that are on top of their game. It's been great pitching, great defense, not a lot of base runners, and very even game through 6 innings.
And now the Ranger bullpen swings into action. A lefty and a right-hander are throwing down there. Now the first pitch. He goes the other way as this is hit well out toward deep left field. Hamilton is there to put this one away, and it takes just 1 pitch to record the first out of the 7th.
He's just trying to get a fastball in there to start the inning. The ball winds up getting hit pretty well, but not well enough to do any damage. It's a 1 pitch out.
Carlos Santana will stand in again as we take you back to earlier in the ball game. This one swing here has been the entire offense to this point, as this home run accounted for the only run they've tallied so far. Now here's the first pitch. And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike one. Well, for that man right there, only the one run allowed. How discouraging is that when you're pitching your heart out and you're just not getting the support?
Well, the good pitchers really don't let it get to them. They know that it cuts both ways. Sometimes you give up 5 runs and your guys score you 8. You just have to focus on holding up your end of the bargain.
Lays off the circle change there, a ball and a strike. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
1 and 2 as the changeup had him out in front there.
And even though he's pitching well, this is a part of the order that he's really got to worry about. They can turn a good outing into a bad one pretty darn quickly.
So 1 and 2 with 1 away. Here's the ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
And the fact that they're playing no doubles defense might have helped him out right here. This is a much tougher play if he's at his regular depth, but he ranges back to put this one away.
Yan Gomes will stand in. He popped out in his last time. First pitch coming. And oh, that looked like it caught him squarely in the arm. And now, fortunately, they will get an out here. Down in order go the Tribe, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Robinson Chirinos will step in now to lead off the home half of the 7th.
Catcher, Robinson.
First pitch coming. In need of a quick inning here, but he starts this one with a ball. It's 1-0. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
He just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
Hitters count 2-0. And this is going to be fouled into the diamond level seats. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Good time to call the change as he swings and misses for strike 2. Boy, that changeup's had him eaten out of his hand.
Oh, and they've been falling all over themselves trying to get it. But you've just got to know that that's not going to be a strike. It looks like it is, but it isn't.
Almonte is there, and he has it for the first out.
Well, this is one of those situations where his guys got him the lead early on, and he's been in complete control ever since. I mean, he's barely been threatened out there.
Jurickson Profar will stand in, 0 for 2 thus far. Now here's the pitch. And it's the outside corner. It's strike 1. Yet again, another first pitch strike.
And it's a big reason of why he's having the success he is. You establish the count in your favor right away, and it just opens up the door to so many more options going forward.
Swing and a ball hit to the left side, and this is going to wind up a souvenir. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Struck him out, but he'll try for first on the drop third strike. And indeed, the throw will finish him off as they get the put out at first, and there are 2 away now.
Well, as we take a look at the pitches by inning, that last one puts him at 91. So stamina will start to become a real factor here the further he goes along.
Michael Choice will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out, 0 for 2 thus far. Now here's the first pitch. Here's a check swing, a foul ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now here's the pitch. And he just ramps up and gears the fastball by him. 0-2.
Boy, I'll tell you, to be down 0-2 against a guy like this with the stuff he's got tonight, not a comfortable spot to be in.
Ball swung on and hit high down the line in left, but it'll get back in among the crowd, so the count holds at 0-2. 0-2 pitch is swung on and lifted in the air out to center field. Almonte is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Rangers set down in order. They're down 1-0. Lonnie Chisenhall will get us going now in the top half of the 8th.
Designated hitter, Lonnie Chisenhall.
First pitch to him. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1. Here's the pitch. Good curveball. Strike 2.
Yeah, and it seems like you kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
Now the pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. Another 0-2 coming. And a check swing here. They'll point down to the third base umpire, but no swing on that one. It's ball 1. Now here it comes. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Another 1-2 delivery. Here's a swing and a ball hit into the air to left center and shallow. And Andrus will take this one in with 2 hands for the first out. Very tight ball game so far. 1-0 the score as we take a look at our starter comparison. And both guys have given excellent performances to this point. Mike Aviles will stand in now. He's lined out and hit into a double play in his first 2 trips. Here's the first offering. Grounded softly to the left side. Right there is Beltre. Throw on to fielder for out number 2. Pitching certainly has been on display in this one, and there's the evidence of it right there. 1-0 our score, as there are an awful lot of zeros on that line score to this point. Ryan Rayburn will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. The pitch. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Here comes another 0-2. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. And the pitch. He swings at the fastball here and lifts it into the air to shallow center. Martin is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Indians go down 1-2-3. They lead it 1-0. Elvis Andrus will lead things off here in the bottom half of inning number 8. Brian Shaw is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th.
Brian Shaw.
Elvis Andrews will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far.
The shortstop, Elvis Andrews.
Off the plate and away there, 1 ball, no strikes. 1-0 pitch now. Good tailing action there. It's 1-1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
Here it comes now to Andrus. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. Pretty clear the plan is to keep everything away.
And that's smart for most guys, but you've got to know your scouting report because this is a guy that can cover the outside part of the plate.
Called strike 2 as he locks him up there.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball, 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
Here's the 2-2 offering. And now this ball's lifted in the air down the right field line, but this will get back into the seats, so the count holds at 2-2. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in 2 that time. And the catch is made, 1 away.
And this is what you're going to get when you've got a hard thrower coming out of the bullpen. When you're late on a fastball and you make contact below your label, it's snap city right there. He turned that bat into firewood.
Here's Leonis Martin. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. One out, nobody on. The 1-0. 2-0 now.
2 really close pitches to kick off this at-bat. Normally this guy would be all over him, but he's shown some discipline here with 2 good takes.
The 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
He knows the drill out there. You've got to make him swing the bat. And not be giving up walks at this stage of the game because those could be fatal.
And he gets the call there, 3-1. And now a pitch on the way. Hit hard to third. And just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit.
Well, that's a real good swing right there. I think that was a cut fastball because you're going to see it working back toward the left-handed hitter. He does the right thing by not trying to pull this ball. It just hits it hard the other way. That's what you're supposed to do.
Here's the third baseman, Adrian Beltre. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here. Here comes the 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
I don't think he's going to want to throw that pitch in that same location again ever in his life to this guy.
1-1 pitch on the way. Now Beltre swings and lifts a high fly ball out to deep left field. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And the throw here is dropped. And they'll hold the lead runner at third, but the batter does end up making it to second with only 1 away.
And I'll tell you, it seems like all game long he's been on every pitch that he's seen. This one's no exception, and it might be his best swing so far. This just about gets out of here, and he'll wind up at second with a double off the wall.
Rougned Odor will come on now and pinch run here. Josh Hamilton will stand in, base on balls his last time. Here's the first pitch. In tight at 93, ball 1.
Anxious moments all over the ballpark now. These folks can hardly bear to watch.
1 out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. Now some movement in the Tribe bullpen as a right-hander starts to loosen up. Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. The 1-0 home. Cut fastball misses downstairs, and it's 2-0 now.
Even though this is still just a one-run game, this thing could get ugly in a hurry. So if you've got an out pitch, you better pull it out of the bag right now.
The 2-0. 3-0 now. On deck, there you see the dangerous Prince Fielder. And now on 3-0, they won't even bother to nibble at the corners as they'll just go ahead and put him aboard here.
Yeah, they decide they don't even want to mess around with this guy. But with his track record, it's hard to say you blame him. Let somebody else do it.
Ryan Rua will be summoned now to be the pinch runner.
Number 16. Ryan Rua.
Prince Fielder will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance of redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances. He can make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
Scott Atchison will come on now, really needing that double play ball as the bases are loaded here with only one man out. Prince Fielder will dig in here with the bases loaded now, and their best opportunity yet to get on the board.
They've had a few chances to come up empty, so they can't let this one get away from them.
Now the first pitch. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes.
At the plate, the worst case scenario, you've got to be thinking sac fly. A grand slam sure would be nice, but you've got to make sure you at least get that tying run home.
Now the 1-0 pitch. And he looks at a slider in there, 1-1.
Yeah, definitely taken all the way. Not a bad idea with the bases loaded.
Now the 1-1 coming to Fielder. Into right center field. He comes up with a big one here. This is down for a base hit. 1-run score. And the second run will score as well. Mitch Moreland will try again. Struck out swinging his last time through. First pitch coming. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1.
Pretty cool right there. You know, it's so important in a tough spot to get that first pitch strike over, and he's able to jump ahead.
He's ready now, the pitch. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
0-2, you got to shorten up. Find some way at least to put the ball in play. You can't afford a strikeout here with an important run out there at second base.
First and second now, one man out. As a look, now the pitch. Now a ball hit back up the middle. Kipnis. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Game 2 heads to the 9th inning. It's the Rangers 2 and the Indians 1. Rougned Odor is going to go ahead and stay in the ballgame and play third now.
Number 12, Rougned Odor.
Ryan Rua will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field. Sam Freeman will come on now, hoping to wrap this one up here in the top of the 9th. Abraham Almonte will stand in to start off the 9th here, with his guys in danger of going down 2-0 if they can't rally. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. Now here's the pitch. And this will find the seats behind the first base dugout. Pitch on the way. 0-2 pitch is swung on and lifted in the air to right field. Choice is there, one away.
Well, you know as well as I do, EK, that there's a big difference between going the other way with a pitch and just flat out being late. That's why he couldn't really drive that ball to right field.
Sean Tollison is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth. And as the second baseman, Jason Kipnis just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Now here's the pitch. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Here it comes. Chopper foul. Another 0-2 home. No, he stays on the 0-2 pitch and cracks this one into right center. That's down for a base hit.
Boy. And how he managed to get enough on this swing to get it into the outfield, it's beyond me. I mean, this is pure muscle right here because that ball is nowhere close to the barrel of the bat.
Stepping in now, Francisco Linder. And here's a ball hit in the air. And he'll reach over to his right to make the play, and there's your second out.
That's telling of how they've swung the bat. This has just been a punchless offense so far. And this pop-up is pretty indicative of their struggles.
Michael Brantley will step in with the tying run on first, so he's got to concentrate and work on getting on base here. First pitch on the way. Now a swing and a sharp ground ball to third. Throw in time, and the ball game is over.
Well, you know, some late game heroics in the bottom of the eighth were what proved to be the difference. They rallied back to win in front of a very enthusiastic home crowd.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. And guys, we were treated to an excellent pitching performance in this one by the gentleman you see right here. Cole Hamels. Don't put that card in your bicycle spokes. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he wound up turning things over to his bullpen in the ninth, but still, 8 strong innings for him. He was hitting his spots all game long.
So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show. The Rangers come out on top 2-1. Good night from Arlington.
Final line score for our ball game tonight for the victorious Rangers.
All right, guys. Well, the Indians drop another one here as they implode again, this time in the 8th. And not looking good for them going back to Cleveland, as they're going to go back to Cleveland down 0-2 now to the Rangers, as Cole Hamels had threw one bad pitch all game and still ended up getting the win here. His offense helped him out there in the 8th inning, knocking around Brian Shaw, who just could not seem to get anybody out. But like I said, another good game here, though. And our first series to go 2-0, our only series to go 2-0 here in these in the DS series here, as all the rest of our games, or all the rest of our series, we'll see a game 4. At this point, this one doesn't even look like it's going to see a game 4. If Cleveland's bullpen continues to pitch as poorly as it has, they will be making an exit very soon. By very soon, I mean next game. If they can't get their act together here. But that's going to go ahead and do it for this episode of MLB Playoffs from the Road to the World Series. I'm Big Dope 7. Be sure to follow us here on Life of Raw Sports Gaming Network here on YouTube, and then Life of Raw Sports Gaming on Twitch. And then don't forget to give us a follow on Twitter as well at LRSGN. I'm Big Dope 7. You guys be sure to keep it real.